Hello, everyone, and welcome to yet another podcast, Culture Beat by Incredible Workplaces. And today we have Mr. Narita with us, who is the Managing Director of Sharp India. So, welcome to our show, sir.
Thank you very much. Young and energetic country it is in India. Average age of India is like a 28 or something. In Japan, it has a kind of philosophy that the sincerity and the creativity. This is our philosophy. And then I took this decision, and then I will take this decision, and that kind of things. But maybe.
Are you an introvert or extrovert person? What is your own personal view on artificial intelligence and its use that nowadays a lot of people wants to use it and are using it? What's your own personal opinion on that? Hello, everyone, and welcome to yet another podcast, Culture Beat by Incredible Workplaces. And today we have Mr. Narita with us, who is the Managing Director of Sharp India. So, welcome to our show, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your time. Yeah,
It's our pleasure to be here in your office based at Gurgaon and having this interaction with you.
Yeah.
But let's start with the conversation of you being in India.
Okay.
How many years you have completed in India itself?
I have been here for 3.5 years.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So it's quite a long time, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay. So one thing I want to understand is that when you talk about India and its culture and living here, it means that you have seen India very closely, and you also lead the Sharp India itself. What are the differences that you see in India from both personal perspective and professional perspective?
Okay. So first of all, actually 3.5 years. That was my first visit to India.
Awesome.
Okay. And then at that time, I was very, let's say, surprised because of how, let's say, young and energetic country it is in India.
Correct.
And then now that impression, after 3.5 years, I have been here, not changed at all. Well, more, let's say, deep I understand India, more, let's say, interesting to me, how they are so energetic and then young. And then I found that the average age of India is like a 28 or something. In Japan, it's 47 or 48. So almost double of the, let's say, population, and then aging wise, totally different. So I'm very exciting to, let's say, work and then also living here in India. I'm very much enjoying it.
Awesome. Awesome. Great. So this is more about the demographic side of it. But there are a lot of great things that I personally know about Japanese culture.
Okay.
And because I follow the geopolitics a lot and watch a lot of documentaries on how Japan is what and how they are doing. And I totally agree with you that at least in Japan, what I heard is that the population is not increasing the speed the other countries are. And that might be a reason why the average age is so high. But Japan has a culture, right? And of course, there's a history attached to it. And India also has a culture and the history attached to it. From a cultural perspective, what are the things that you think that you would appreciate in India? And also, what are the things that you would appreciate about Japanese culture that you like the most and you don't see that much in India itself?
Okay. From my personal perspective, like what I feel, the India, let's say the culture-wise, it's a very much different in northern area or southern area, right?
Yes.
But I think common, they are very friendly and also very, let's say, I didn't expect, if I say that's not good, but very work very hard,
Nice.
more than I expected, and then very good to, let's say, adapt what I, let's say, sometimes I say, let's do this, and then they understand their way, and then doing their way, and that is very good for me,
Nice.
I think, yeah. But on the other hand, the process, because we are a Japanese company, then we sometimes have to follow not sometimes, always have to follow Japanese
Processes.
Japan process.
Yeah.
And then that makes take a little bit longer, let's say, process.
Yeah.
I think that may frustrate our let's say our employees
Yeah.
to have some frustrate why they are not so it takes so long time to make things happen, that kind of things.
Yeah.
But maybe sometimes I say because of that, and then also Japan guy explained, and then somehow they accept and then adapt the Japanese way, and then we could provide the very good quality of the products because of that. But sometimes I also feel very frustrated of the process take
The length of
take
the
too much.
process.
Right. For Japan side.
And I have a privilege to work with Japanese customers myself. One thing I would say is that no doubt that they have a process. And our Indian counterparts to whom I'm interacting with, representing the Japanese company, they always say that, please go and understand that it will take longer than you expect here in India because we need to go through a certain process. But even then, I have seen that from the Japanese counterpart, they also try to make it fast track because they understand that in India things has to move fast and we need to implement things. And of course, the con side of it is that when you are working so fast, there are chances that you might not go to the perfection and you just do things and then you learn from it and change. So I totally got that. Now, you driving a leading organization that is into electronics market at this point in time. India is a very different market as compared to whether Japan or any other country in the world. And you being here, leading this company, 3.5 years, how do you see and what did you learn so far about the business and the customers in India? So Indian customers that are buying Sharp and Indian customers that are buying Sharp, the other country customers buying Sharp outside. What differences that you see?
Well, I think Sharp itself, it has a kind of philosophy that the sincerity and the creativity. This is our philosophy. And then, let's say, in our employee also, let's say, think about the sincerity and the creativity. Then we are providing these products based on this, let's say, philosophy. And I think India now, it's a kind of like a rising countries, like a population is growing, and then also the income of the, let's say, total GDP per capita per person is also increasing.
Correct.
And then in the electric world industry, once $3,000 income per head income exceeding, then the electric, let's say, home appliances or TVs, that demand will shooting up. So in that aspect, I'm very much expecting the, let's say, very good growth of the, let's say, our home appliance business. And then very many companies are there. I mean, competitors are there. So very tough market. But we would like to show our, let's say, own, let's say, our Sharp brand is the only one brand which can provide a very good benefit to the customer. That kind of things I would like to implement in the future.
Awesome. So that's great. One question on the relaunch of the Sharp in the market, I would say, when I heard Sharp couple of years back, and in my mind it was the moment I heard Sharp, I could think of some air conditioners that came to my mind and some sophisticated machines that are built by Sharp. But then when I interacted more, I realized that Sharp is now trying to build its reputation in the market as an electronics organization that can give many other things than only those TVs. I don't know where I get this perception and the complicated machines. How are you putting more range of products in India? Like, to serve the Indian customer? What's the marketing plan there?
Okay. So actually, we have withdrawn in the year 2015 or 16 our appliance businesses.
Okay.
And then, because of the, let's say, Sharp overall has some difficulties to continue the business of home appliances in India. But now, my former managing director decided to relaunch the products. I mean, home appliance business.
Okay.
But because of the, let's say, process of Japan, it takes very long time to, let's say, set up the lineup of the home appliances.
Yeah.
The last year March, we finally could launch the air conditioners. And thanks to like a local suppliers, we are dealing with local vendors because we don't have factory. So we have to procure the products with Sharp brand quality products.
Nice.
So very much thanks to our, let's say, suppliers. They cooperate with us to give us the good quality, like a Sharp brand products. And then now, what we are trying to do is to implement Sharp unique technologies, such as like a plasma cluster. So I would like to implement these plasma cluster function to the like a ACs, like a fridge. That kind of things I would like to aim for the next 1 or 2 years.
Awesome. I don't know whether you know that or not. I'm one of the customer of your air purification. I'm using it, and I must say, really good product because, and I saw the demonstration in one of the conference where it was really mind-boggling to see that how powerful that technology is right now. And I think yesterday or a couple of days back in the newspaper, I saw that you launched a window air conditioner series also. What is the thought behind it? I know that you were in the split AC before, then you're going to window. Is there any other product range that is coming up in future?
Yeah, actually, we started last year separate ACs again, and then just this much, just a few days back, we launched, not relaunch, we launched the Windows AC.
Okay.
So actually, for the some area, I mean, Windows AC is very popular in the northern area.
Correct.
So that's why, though the total market is still separate AC is big, but we also want to implement like a window type of AC to catch up the market because we are very latecomer in the industry recently.
And that is the reason that you launched that.
Yes,
Okay.
right.
Make perfect sense. Now let's switch a little bit from the electronics market to the organization itself. And while we are setting up organization like Sharp, right? It is not only the product and marketing strategy, but also the people and talent that you are hiring, right? And as you grow, you have certain layer of management and leadership that comes in picture. In India, you are at the top of that leadership at this point in time. And of course, I'm sure before India, you've been working with other countries and your experience of leading those. What changes you have to make in your own leadership style while interacting with our Indian employees here?
Okay. So now let's say I have been here for 3.5 years, right? Then I realized that our current management team is like most of the people are joined like 2 or 3 years back, right? Then most of the management teams are, let's say, very new, but they are very, let's say, noisy. Noisy means they want to realize what they want. And then many, let's say, discussions are happening.
They're very vocal in expressing what they want. Got it.
Yeah. So that part is very interesting. And I'm not so, let's say, talker,
Talkative.
Yeah, so I'm just listening to them, and then sometimes maybe I took this decision, and then I will take this decision, and that kind of things. But maybe I cannot, let's say, satisfy everybody in one time.
Absolutely, absolutely.
But that part they and our current management team accept that. So that is very much appreciated.
Are you an introvert or extrovert person?
Sorry?
Are you an introvert person or extrovert person?
Introvert person.
You're an introvert person. Okay. And even so, I consider myself also as an introvert, but while on the job in the profession, I need to be extrovert. So do you also change your style or a little bit?
Yes, a little bit, not a little bit, very much.
Very much.
I need to change. Yes, right.
Okay. Any story that you remember where you were supposed to take a decision, and in India, while being 3.5 years, and it was comparatively tougher for you. So one is that okay, you want to go this side or you want to go that side. But many a times that decision is a little tougher to take, whether you want to really go this side or that side. Any such story that you want to share and not confidential and you can say on the camera?
Well, there are many stories, but it's a little bit too difficult to, let's say, express. But when we expand the business of home appliances, actually, I had myself personally had a very big decision that to let my team, my management team, to handle the home
launch?
appliance business.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Thanks to their effort, actually we could expand a huge number of the let's say revenue in this
Very
year.
nice.
Yeah, that was success. So that's okay. But if you failed, then
If you would have failed, that would have been a problematic stuff.
yeah.
I got your point. Okay, so Sharp India is also incredible workplace certified organization. So first of all, congratulations on that.
Thank you very much.
What is your own opinion? How much a company work culture make impact on your growth as an organization, as per you?
Well, I think the people in the organization respect to each other, and then even though whatever the decision will make, listen to them, and then I also listen to them, and then to discuss and why you think about this because of this and this and this. Okay, I got it. So let's change the direction and go that way. That kind of like a discussion or atmosphere for the talking anything to me, that is okay. So that kind of like open culture and respect each other, that's gonna be I think very important component for to grow the organization. This is what I think.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Nowadays, a lot of conversation is happening about artificial intelligence, right?
AI.
Every single day we hear something or other.
Right.
Not specifically Sharp India, but as Sharp, right? The global organization. Is Sharp also thinking of bringing some AI in their technology?
Yeah. In the globally, yes.
What is there anything that you can share here today?
Not really. still in the idea basis, and then maybe from now on there will be more, let's say, concrete ideas Sharp Japan will provide. At the moment, we don't have any idea at the moment.
What is your own personal view on artificial intelligence and its use, that nowadays a lot of people wants to use it and are using it? What's your own personal opinion on that?
Actually, I also started to learn how to, let's say, implement in my, let's say, daily job. But unfortunately, maybe information is not good enough. So some let's say, if I see some articles, okay, if you ask AI, then they will give us like a report like that. I try to do that, but the less information. So
the analysis of a big data is that.
Right. So outcome was not what I expected. So maybe some, let's say, a training, and then how to use the training will be required, I guess.
Yeah, I must say that I think like we all should use AI
Yes.
in our day-to-day operations
Yeah.
because I personally feel that it gives a lot of value
Mm-hmm.
if you know which tool to use and how to use it. This is really powerful.
Right.
Awesome. Little bit shifting to your own personal life.
Okay.
What do you like to do when you are not at work?
If I am not at work, in the weekend, I come here with my wife, and then, let's say, enjoying staying with my wife in India, going like a go for walk nearby our, let's say, our apartment,
Nice.
or going to shopping, or going to have, let's say, lunch or dinner and outside. That kind of personal life enjoyed with my wife.
Very nice. I'll close this podcast with a question on the future of Sharp India that you see from now
Yes.
and the things that you're working on. Would you like to share that to our audience?
Okay. So actually, Sharp India, we are providing two verticals. Two vertical means one is home appliance products, and the other one is the business products
Okay.
for the office products.
Got your point.
So actually, our company started from the like a office products company in India, year 2000. Then last year we had the 25th year anniversary.
Very nice.
Yeah, and then we are steadily growing of the business products. And then business products market is not so big, but that is very, let's say, like a copiers. And then now we introduce the professional display products. And then for office, we can provide the office environment. Then, so we would like to, let's say, focus office products as well. And then also the market size of home appliances is very, very big.
Correct.
And then we are very, very small. That meaning that we have huge opportunity to grow for the home appliances business. So in, let's say, 2 or 3 years, I would like to more expand the home appliance business in India, and I would like to set up Sharp brand again in the, let's say, Indian market, as well as the office environment. We also would like to provide the, let's say, sophisticated office environment with our products. This is my dream.
Awesome. Mr. Narita, I wish you all the best.
Yeah, thank you very much.
To achieve your future plans. And I could see Sharp putting its foot in the home appliances and office automation space right now.
Yeah.
And as this is just a starting, and I think long way to go. So really wish to give all the best wishes to you and Sharp India here to grow. And thank you very much for giving your time to us today.
Thank you very much for visiting us. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.